Oh, hello and welcome to Kuma's Kitchen. All right. Couldn't stop myself. Right, started eating it. This is good. Oh, we got a dessert today. And this dessert is called chocolate mousse peanut butter pudding. So you got a chocolate mousse on top, you got a creamy peanut butter pudding on the bottom, and the layers. So as you go through, get yourself a long spoon so you can go right down through, and you can get yourself, look at that, peanut butter, chocolate mousse. Oh yeah, it's so creamy and delicious. Also, really easy to make. Doesn't take much time. The only thing that does take time is the chilling. So this is the way I recommend doing this. Do this on a Sunday or a Saturday on a weekend when you got a little extra time. Just say you've got the day. In the morning, you make the peanut butter layer. It's really quick, really easy. You could do this half awake and you'd still be able to do it. Put that in, chill it for a couple hours. At lunchtime, you make the chocolate mousse layer. That's really easy to make too. Put it back in the refrigerator, chill it. 4 hours. Fantastic. In time for dinner. And you got dessert that night. Oh yeah, really good. So, let's go in the kitchen and make this right now. First thing we're going to make is the peanut butter layer. And now for that, just 5 ingredients, very simple. What we've got across the front here is a half a teaspoon of vanilla. Then 3/4 of a cup of icing sugar. 3/4 of a cup of creamy peanut butter. Over here, 6 ounces or 170 grams of cream cheese, left out room temperature, so it's a little softer, easier to cream. And then back here, 3/4 of a cup of heavy cream. That's 35% cream. All right, so everything but the cream is going to go into a big bowl right now. So let's put the cream cheese in there. All right, we're going to put the peanut butter in there. All of that in there. All right, that's got it pretty good. All right, so that's the peanut butter in there. Let's get the icing sugar in there. And the vanilla. First thing I'm going to do is just kind of cream that together a little bit, and then we're going to get the beaters going on this. Looks like that cream cheese is pretty soft. That's good. All right. Cream that in here a bit. See how that's all coming together there? Yeah, it's looking pretty good. I think we're ready for the beaters. So, clean that off. And put that aside. Now, gonna get the beater on here. And let's do it. All right, you can see that it's come together nice and fluffy. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to clean off the beaters. Put that off to one side. And I need to go wash these beaters because we want them totally clean for whipping the whipped cream. Get these all cleaned off. I'll see you back here in a moment. All right, we're back with clean beaters. Grab another bowl. I'm going to put the cream in here. And then I'm going to beat that cream until we get stiff peaks. That is hitting stiff peak stage. Yeah, good and stiff. So what I want to do now is I want to get all that cream and into here. So let's make sure we get all this good stuff in here too. I hate wasting on the beaters. Although anything that's left on here, well, I'll be licking that later. All right, so let's get all that in there. And put that aside over there. And got a bit in here I want to get out. All right. So as long as I got most of it, I'm happy. Okay, then all from the bowl. In it goes. Let's put that over here in the center. Okay, so got that in there. Nice. Then, I'll just use that same one. What it's going to do is just fold it in. I'm going to fold it into the peanut butter mix. Okay, that's all come together. So now, depending on your size of your glasses, how much of this pudding are you going to get? What you want to do is get out some glasses or bowls or something. I've just got a bunch here. I'm not too sure how many we're going to end up filling. And fill them just under half. That'll leave room for that chocolate topping and the chocolate mousse going on top, which is going to be about half too. And leave just a little space. So there we go. Oh, should we test that out? Yeah, that's good. That's nice. Creamy deliciousness. All right, so I'm going to start filling up these cups. Let's go with the big ones first. Well, look at that. We basically ended up with all 5 perfectly. That wasn't even planned. That's just luck. All right, so yeah, I know. Shouldn't use liquid with my fingers if I was serving this in a restaurant or anything, but this is just family, so it's okay. That looks a little bit higher there. Let's put that over here. Okay, there we go. All right, so what I'm going to do now is put these away, chill them for 2 hours or more. All right, so come back in the afternoon, going to do the chocolate. I'll see you then. All right, so the peanut butter has been chilling for about 2 hours. It's now time to make the chocolate mousse layer. First thing, let's look at the ingredients. What we've got here is a 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 2 tablespoons of icing sugar, 6 ounces or 170 grams of chocolate, dark chocolate, big blocks of it, and it is broken up into small pieces. I chopped it up a bit. Back here, these are exactly the same. Each of these is 3/4 of a cup of heavy cream. Now they're separate because we're going to be using them separately. So 3/4 of a cup of heavy cream, 3/4 of a cup of heavy cream. First thing I want to do is take one of these and add it to our saucepan. So using a small saucepan, the one with a good heavy bottom, because I want to gently heat this and we don't want to burn it because we'll be melting chocolate. All right, so what I'm going to do now, bring this up to heat very gently. I'll turn that flame down. What I want to do is heat up that cream until it just starts to, you see little bubbles forming around the edges. And when that happens, we're going to get the chocolate in there, mix it in, melting it, take it off the heat right away. Well, actually, take it off the heat before we even put it in chocolate, because we don't want to seize up the chocolate. All right, so see you back here as soon as that starts bubbling around the edges a bit. All right, so some little bubbles are starting to form around the edges, a little bit of skin on top. Break that up. That means it's about ready to boil, but we don't really want it to boil. You can see it start to steam, time to turn off the heat. Now, in goes the chocolate. And just going to let that heat of that cream melt the chocolate. So give it a stir around, until all the chocolate melts into the cream. There's a good check and see. We don't want any chunks left in there, but it looks like it's all melted. That's looking good. Okay, so now I'm just going to add in the vanilla. Just going to stir that in there. Now what we need to do, let this cool down, and to speed that up, I'm going to move it to the bowl, get it out of this hot pot. So let's get this off to one side, bring a bowl in here, just pour that chocolate sauce into the bowl. And that's just going to give it a chance to start cooling down faster because got a lot of residual heat in this pan or pot. All right, so let's get that in there. We want to get all that chocolate, so we're just going to use our rubber spatula, get all that off, and then get all the chocolate out of here. Okay, so there we go. That's looking pretty good. We've got chocolate in here. Let that cool down a bit. So I'm going to let that sit, let that cool for a while. In the meantime, I want to keep this chilled, so I'm going to remove this back into the refrigerator for a while. Just keep it chilled so that when we go to whip it, it whips easily. I'll see you back here as soon as that chocolate's cooled down a bit. All right, that's been about 20 minutes and it's cooled down to about room temperature. Just take a finger and stick it in there. Yeah, slightly warm, but basically room temp. And that means I get to lick my finger. Oh, that's quite good. All right, what I want to do now is want to whip that cream. So I've got a bowl here. I'm going to put the cream in here. And I'm going to get that started, and then I'm going to add in the icing sugar. So. Get some of that icing sugar in there too. Okay, I want to whip this till I get stiff peak stage, so that'll be a couple minutes from now. All right, we're hitting stiff peaks there. Look at that, beautiful. So let's get most of that cream off there. Not too bad. Knock bit of that off. The rest licking later. All right. Put that over here for right now. Okay, what do I do now is fold this into the chocolate. So that chocolate mix around, go around through here, and just in it goes. All the whipped cream. That looking good. All right, get this out of the way, and then just start folding it in there. So we get that mousse. Oh, look at that. Now, bring these guys over. I covered them in the refrigerator just because I don't want it picking up any smells from onions or anything like that. So I get them out here. And then, got a spoon again, just start basically spooning the mixture in on top of the peanut butter and dividing it up again between all of your different cups here. And there we go. Only a little bit on the counter. Not too bad. Oh, that is delicious. So, these, you go back to the refrigerator now for about 4 hours. So it's solidify up, and then they're ready for dessert. So see you back here, 4 hours. All right, it's 4 hours later, and these have just come out of the fridge. And look at that. They're looking creamy and delicious. Dessert tonight, that's for sure. All right. Look forward to making some of these. And hey, if you like this recipe, stick around, check out the channel, because here on Kuma's Kitchen channel are all the original Kevin Riley recipes. These are all my originals. This is the things I muck around with, come up with new ideas all the time. Got many more coming yet, so make sure you also subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of those, because man, I'm coming up with recipes more and more. I've got a list of ones I still want to shoot, and I want to share those with you. So now go make this and make cooking fun again with Kuma's Kitchen.